to my channel on a slightly chilly day in here. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing and drop me a comment or a like, or let me know if there's anything in particular you would like. These days I'm predominantly doing cross stitching or fabric or fiber crafts, that kind of thing. But I do have some diamond paintings also. Yes, I had some diamond paintings delivered a couple of weeks ago that I will get around to showing at some stage. All right. Onto the video of the red envelope, which is the gorgeous Thread Club as usual, and the bonus Santas. So, bonus Santa in here. And it's all sealed up. Oh, that was bad. All right. There we go. I was trying to open everything before I got on camera, and yeah. Oh well. Okay, this is The Farmer, and this is number 8 in the series, and you can see all that lovely farmy goodness. I do agree. Carolyn actually had somebody say that they thought it was going to be the sneak peeks that you got to see. I do actually agree. That is a much more fun version than some of the snowmen, to be honest. Personal choice. All right, Weeks Die Works. We are into the M's. This is 4115. This is called Mother's Day, and this is gorgeous. It's all the plums and the pink, and look how beautiful that is. That's gorgeous. Okay, sorry, you see my top moving? I've got a patamelon down my top. He's squirming a bit. Next one is 2201 Moss. If you want to know what a patamelon is, it's like a wallaby, only smaller, which is like a small kangaroo, except kangaroos are quite butch and they have muscles, and yeah. 2109 Morris Blue. You have a pale blue. I don't know if that's a Morris for Morris Dancing and the Ribbon or the car. I've called this guy Carl. He's probably going to be squirming because I'm talking. Next one is 1113, so 1113 Moon Glow, and it's this lovely pale yellow. Next one is 2168, which is monkey grass. I've never even heard what monkey grass is. It's quite green, but there is a bit of variegation in there as well. So it's a dark to a light. And then finally is 1268 Molasses. Well, we all know what molasses is. It's treacle, I think. Isn't it treacle? Same thing as treacle. Black, goopy, sweet, slightly sweet stuff. I'm not even sure what I've used molasses in. It would have been something that Mum had, like old timey-wimey recipes, probably. Anyway. Cottage Garden Threads. Now, that was the dog. Right. 1803, which is the general collection, and it's called Charles, and it's gold and brown. Quite pretty. KD, which is the designer, 03, whoever KD is, Charlie, and it's blue and grey. JK, another designer, JK11, chamomile tea, and it's green with that subtle variegation. JK23 is cashmere, and it's a pink and kind of cream or ivory. And finally, 605 in the general collection, Cherry Blossom, and you've got everything from the rich reds to the pale pink. So that is Cottage Garden Threads. Now I catalogue these and then I distribute them into their groups. So hence me putting it back into these little envelopes for the short term, keeps the cats out of them. All right. Simply Shaker. We must be coming very close to the end of Simply Shaker. There are two clubs in this. There's the cream, ivory, and the brown. One is heritage, one is more modern. In the cream, we have Sweet Petunia 0711, which is pink. We have Tarnished Gold 0410, which is an orangey rust. I'm struggling with the color. Kind of like some of the old trucks. You know, it's kind of that kind of rusty. It is kind of tarnished, yes. Tiger Lily 0115 is this beautiful gold, and it is actually a green crossway with it. So there's that one. Okay, into the newer ones, we have, in no particular order, Toasted Barley 7064, which is a brownie green. Then we have Tin Bucket, which is 7024, and it is a metallic silver. And there's a brown through that as well, as you can see it twined around. Tea Rose 7035 is pink. I don't know if I've used that one before. It seems familiar, or at least the name. If you haven't already checked out the Black Needle Society, I have another box from the Buzzworthy Stitches, so you can see that in the next video, or it just released, so go back and have a look at it depending on which way I upload these. Katie Landis, the designer in Black Needle Society, uses a lot of variegated colors, so Classic Colorworks, Simply Shaker, Weeks Dye Works in her designs. Okay. Classic Colorworks is CCT 269, Priscilla's Peppermint. Pink peppermint? Peppermint's usually green, I thought. But anyway, it's beautiful. It's got a dark cerise and then it's got the paler pink. Ribbon Red is a gorgeous, vibrant red, but it's like the Christmas, the 666 DMC, but then it's got a much darker red as well. It's almost like a tinge of black. I don't know if you heard him. That's one of the cats. Okay. CCT 026 Ripe Melon. I don't question what the cats do anymore. It's just, they're wacky. Then we've got CCT 086 is Ripple. Kind of like a chocolate ripple, but you've got a bit of creamy brown there too. Then we've got CCT 109 River Rocks, which is a grey, pretty flat coloured kind of grey brown. And then finally CCT 155 Roasted Chestnut, and it is a golden brown, very similar to that Tarnished Gold, but it's got a brown and it's got an orangey kind of colorway through that one. Okie dokie. Finally, the silk, Auvera Soie d'Alger. There is actually another silk club that Carolyn does. It's Auvera Soie 100.3, and they're on bobbins. If you like your threads single and on bobbins, you can get that collection as well, or at least get put on the wait list if it's full. Okay, 1422. These all have fabulous names, but I don't have the names. We just have the numbers on these. So 1422 is a blue-gray, blue steel even, maybe. 1432 is a silver. 1715 is another blue. 1721 is a pale blue silver. And 1716 is a lovely, rich, darker blue, kind of teal color. They have 7 strands in them. They're a little bit weird. So You could do a loop start with your odd and then use your twos, or however way you want to do it. I cut the silks into my arm length and use it by two. I don't tend to do a loop start too often because I just go under a couple of stitches. All of these can be entered into the app that I use, Thread Stash. If you haven't already heard of it before, Thread Stash works on Android, but it also works on your computer, and I don't know if it's Apple or not compatible, but you can certainly check it out. It's really good for storing your projects, your threads, your shopping lists, your fabric, any other project you can kind of think that you can do. I can't remember if it does photos. I don't upload photos into it, put it that way, but I don't know that it precludes you from having a photo in the project. So go and check that out. The other one is Stash Cache, which you have to enter in everything. At least the last time I used it, you did. You had to enter in everything manually, and it is device specific. So if you go shopping and you don't have that device on you, you're going to lose out on whatever you might have needed to get. But that was a pretty good thing in that, or app that you could use, because you could see all of the projects that particular thread was in when you were in a particular section. And I just found that much more easy to read than Thread Stash. You have to go into the actual floss to see where might it be in another project if you've entered it into a project, to be able to track down where it is. So a little bit different, both of them, but both very, very good. So if you're interested in a catalogue for your floss, then would recommend both of those. And I recommend Trello for your index card sorting. So you can upload photos onto Trello and you can store your fabric and all that kind of thing on that. All right. Hope you enjoyed looking through what's nearly finished on a couple of these collections. When it ends, it actually starts rolling over from the beginning. So if you join now towards the tees in some of them, you'll just go and continue on until you finish your tees, or continue on until you have two of everything, or whatever you need to do. So you won't be starting at A. So you'll just join in with wherever the club is and keep ticking along from there. All right. Yes, I will let you go. I will record another video of the Black Needle Society's Buzzworthy Stitching, and you can either have seen that before or after, depending on which way it uploads. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. May the road rise up to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face, and the rain fall soft upon your fields. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of his hand.